West, where the women were shy.
Do you mind taking hold of these, please?
The Indians were restless. And the villains were the heroes of the day. Kirk Douglas, Ann-Margret, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Foster Brooks, Mel Tillis, Ruth Buzzy, and Paul Lynch in The Villain.
Hello, Al Pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents Films with Friends, the film from 1979, the film that made you wonder, did Kirk Douglas and Arnold Schwarzenegger ever do a film together? Why, yes, they did. And it's called The Villain, at least in America. In Europe, it was called Cactus Jack, which may be on one of the copies the copy that's going to be shown tonight. Yes, that is the film. Did not do the best in the world, but hey, let's have fun and give it a check out. I'll talk about my experience with it in a minute. But first, of course, let me welcome my co-host tonight from Last Call with Troy Pacelli, the handsome stranger himself, Mr. Troy Pacelli. How are you doing, sir? And what are you sipping on?
I'm doing great, thank you. Get to the chopper. I'm drinking, it was a late night last night, and I really had a lot of fun. So tonight, I'm feeling a little sleepy. So I'm having a Rockstar energy drink.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, you were, I remember before everything got really fuzzy, I remember you were fighting your Rob Roy trying to get your cherry out or something.
I like the way you put that. Oh, it was a lot of fun. I was talking with James behind the scenes, and he's saying, well, I hope your audience enjoyed it. And I got a comment on the video saying, I think this might have been one of your best streams. And I'm like, man, that's great, you know?
Very cool. And, of course, also joining us, the lovely Maiden of the West herself, the beautiful Nanette of Netters Network. How are you doing, my lady? And what are you sipping on tonight?
I am doing well. Like Troy, I'm tired, but I'm maybe a little more tired because I also spent the entire day just kind of cleaning the house and taking care of things that need to be taken care of that I've been putting off for a while. Mm-hmm. And I am drinking a Signature Select mixed berry seltzer water.
Oh, very good. I have, of course, my Diet Mountain Dew. Again, on sale this week, thankfully, at Food Lion. So got another couple of things. So, yes, let's see who is joining us so far in chat. Of course, first, the lovely lady, Miss the Flower Maiden herself. She saw the movie. My mom loved it, so we would watch it at least once a year. Awesome. We got a fan of the movie here.
Wow.
Which actually shocks me to no end. I'll tell you why in a minute. Last call, of course, with Troy Pacelli saying hi. Yep. Saying hi to everybody. Going down kind of cleary. Hello, my lady. How are you doing this evening? What do we call it? The bird lady of YouTube?
The bird lady of YouTube, right.
I hope you're having a good evening, and I hope you enjoy tonight. Deleted scenes. Salute, sir. How are you doing this evening? Why am I asking? Oh, here's a go. He just finished Madam Web.
Yeah.
Laugh one that was made on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean. Having seen the movie, I actually gave it a better review than most would, only because I'd heard so much terrible thing. I was actually shocked at how it really wasn't as terrible as I
What's sad is we're starting to evaluate films based on, hey, this is better than it could have been, or it's better than I expected it to be, which is such a low bar.
Right. Yeah, I went in with a total low bar, and it just, like I said, it's probably the weakest 2.5er I've ever done.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as terrible.
The other thing,
I thought it was.
When you review a movie, your perspective, at least this is what I perceive when I watch your videos, is that you take it at face value. Just this movie, you know, yes, it's part of a cinematic universe and all that, but you are just evaluating the movie. And I think that most of the reviewers, you know, in our geek sphere have a tendency to evaluate it more as, you know, what is this going to do for their shared universe? This is making it worse. They're not going to draw any more other people. And that's kind of unfair to that individual film.
Yeah, they come in with the preconception that, oh, this is just another crap MCU film.
True.
MCU is past its prime. My baby boo boo boo. I win and says, okay, got Dakota Johnson. I like Dakota Johnson.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney. Hello, she's one of the it girls at the moment. So, well, let's check this out. Let's see how it has. Adam Scott.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
The guy who played Ben in Parks and Rec. I think it's Adam Scott. Okay?
Never saw.
Not 100% sure, but he's in it as Ben Parker. He's the best part of the film in my opinion. I would love to see a Ben Parker movie right now because I just thought I just like that aspect of the film, but otherwise it was kind of it's a very blah. You know, it definitely has its writing issues.
Yeah,
but you know, it could have been worse.
Yeah,
I have a feeling, which is not a lot to say about a film, but yeah, but that's another film.
My review. Well, it didn't make me want to gouge my eyes out.
It didn't make me want to slit my wrists.
I mean, that's a winning movie, right?
Like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. That one. That's what I
still haven't seen it, but it's right up there with like Ouija Shark. I feel like I have to see it.
Well, God, no, I wouldn't know. That is a horrible.
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to remember if I saw this in theater or cable first. Yeah, The Villain, 1979. So I was, you know, it's 2 years out from Star Wars. I know I did not see it in the movie theater. That I'm for sure of. So I believe I did catch it on cable. Just like the sheer wackiness of it.
It is.
You know, that kind of Three Stooges thing. But it was really mostly inspired by the Tex Avery cartoons, the Looney Tunes. I mean, you heard the Looney Tune in the theme. I just pulled that right out of the trailer, and that's kind of, you know, it's the Roadrunner coyote. You know, Cactus Jack is the coyote trying to catch, you know, whatever he's after, and you know, it always something happens, and that's just kind of the thrust of the film. And it was directed by Hal Needham, who, if people remember, did Smokey the Bandit.
Right.
Another film that I like, and I'll probably do one day in the probably next year, Hooper. With Burt Reynolds, which is about stuntmen, because Hal Needham was in the stuntman kind of thing, and so a lot of his films have stunts, and this one definitely has a lot of stunts, many of which, for what I understand, were actually done by Kirk Douglas. At 61 years old, the man did a lot of his own stunts in this thing.
Yeah.
So good on him. So, have you two seen this film at all, like in its entirety? Or
I have not, so this is gonna be new for me.
Yeah, and as I was, you know, getting the stream ready. Obviously, I saw little bits and pieces of it. I'm like, no, this does not ring any bells. And the fact is, you know, you see Ann-Margret, it's like, how did I not see a movie with Ann-Margret in it? Especially after seeing that trailer that you just played. I'm like, I would have been all over that. Yes, it's even at 9 years old, you know, 1979, I would have been wanting to see this movie.
I mean, there's a lot of innuendo in it. I think Mel Brooks has his fingers in it a little bit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Paul Lynde. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, if you know the 70s, you know a lot of the people in this film.
And when you compare it to a Tex Avery cartoon, I'll tell you, I look at all those scenes that I saw of Ann-Margret, and it immediately pulls to mind that Red Hot Riding Hood.
Oh yeah, I did.
I'm like, yeah, I totally see that. The redhead on stage and the Wolfie and
Yeah. But yeah, Ann-Margret, man, that
right.
Makes me want to go back and watch some of them old like Elvis pictures that she
Well,
Viva Las Vegas. That's the one she did, right?
Yeah, she looked great in that one too. The icons that Netta and I are using, you can tell they're from the same picture, and if you follow that line of sight from Arnold's eyes, he's not making eye contact with her.
I like my icon is you'll see it's like
I know
with a train, but but yeah, let's like I said, the Cosby link is at the top. Troy's got it. I think we're both watching the same version because this film is not easy to find unless you've unfurled your pirate flag. You can find it then, but it's just one of those.
And even that way, even if you go to the Buccaneers Bays, it's still really hard to find.
Yeah, it's hard to find. There's a few versions floating around. The foreign versions. I'm not 100% sure if mine will say the villain or Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack was the European title for the film. They rebranded it because the film didn't do that great in America, so they just gave it another title. So let's go ahead and get this puppy started. It's a short film, it's only about an hour and a half, not even an hour and a half. So let me know when you're ready, sir.
Yeah, they changed the screens on me for some reason. Share screen.
Well, actually, it'll give me a chance to get to skew my screen.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go.
I clicked on something and I was getting a different view than I was used to. Entire screen with sound, because
the latest scenes you put down 6. What was 6 for? Makes me wonder, is that code? Yeah, Winnie the Pooh was wrong turn with a guy in a Pooh mask in it. Yeah,
that actually, that kind of tells me exactly what the movie's about.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, that was bad. I mean, Piglet's got tusks now. They ate Eeyore.
I kind of understand. Piglet is a pig, right? And wild pigs grow tusks. So okay.
He was 6 years old when the film came out. Okay.
Yeah, I was about 8, 9. Yeah.
Yep. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's do the countdown in 3, 2, 1, play.
There you go.
Columbia.
Right into Columbia. Yeah.
Apologize. It's not the best quality, but like I said, this is not an easy film to find.
And what threw me off too is it starts out with no sound, which I guess wasn't that uncommon back then for the opening logos not to have any music and sound.
No fanfares, but here we go.
Yeah. I gotta take down my personal audio because then I won't be able to hear you otherwise. Now this was filmed in the U.S., right? Because that's what, California, Nevada?
I believe so. Let me see. It's not really Monument Valley in Utah.
Okay, yeah.
Some of them in different ranches and old Tucson, outside Tucson, Arizona. So yeah, nice old westy film.
So I was doing the geeky thing not too long ago, and I was watching.
Did you say Cactus Jack?
Yep.
Okay.
With a C. Yeah, with a C. And
Foster Brooks.
It was a geology video about how these rock formations came to be. Basically, how this whole western part of the country ended up with this barren, broken up type of landscape. It was really interesting, but
it is fascinating to see them, and you do wonder. It's like how, I mean, the millions and millions of years
yep.
that it would take to do that. Mel Tillin?
Yes. I remember Paul Lynde. These are going to be some great, wonderful, fuzzy memories seeing some of these personalities from the 70s for me. Ruth Buzzy was in everything.
Oh, yeah, I was reading some of her filmography. She was in a lot of stuff.
Her and Paul Lynde.
Of course, Paul Lynde most notably for the Center Square.
Yes, the Center Square or Uncle. What was it, Uncle? What was it on Bewitched?
Oh God.
See,
Uncle.
I keep wanting to say Uncle Albert, but it's not Uncle Albert.
Uncle. Somebody help me, Uncle.
Deleted scenes is probably typing already.
You trying to think of what his name
Paul
was on
Lynde,
Bewitched?
Yeah, on Bewitched.
Oh,
Uncle Arthur.
Uncle Arthur. I knew I was close.
And I knew it began with an A.
Yeah.
The original fidget spinner.
Yes, exactly. Breakfast is served, lunch is served, dinner.
They still make movie stars like him that much anymore.
Well, I mean, his son.
There are a few out there. There are a few out there that I think are kind of.
Actually, speaking of his son, I think that when I was talking about what was coming up and telling people about this movie, I think I might have said Michael Douglas instead of Kirk Douglas. Don't try this at home, kids. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. See, yeah, I can see what you were saying before about how it would work with the horse talking.
With the horse spoke, yeah. No, you know, I would love to see someone make a special edition with taking the French version,
yeah,
the language aspects of it, because it would be much more cartoony.
Yeah. Which is totally in the spirit of what I understand this movie to be.
Yeah, it is. It's basically an homage to like I said, Tex Avery,
Sure,
and Chuck Jones, because a couple of the characters have the names Avery and Jones.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Plugged in. There's also some callbacks to Smokey the Bandit in it too. Sir Torque again, welcome, sir. Silly Kirk Douglas, the horse isn't named Whiskey. His name is Susan, and he wants you to respect his
life choices. The funny thing is, you watch these scenes with the horse, and you almost wonder, from the point of view of the horse, what he makes of all this. Why is he yelling at me? I just did what they told me to do.
Yeah, but you gotta love the character of Something Like a Whiskey, the way they made him his own.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Kind of snarky. Doesn't say anything. Bank of Snakes and deliveries only. Foster Brooks.
Oh, I thought you didn't know who you were.
Anybody doesn't know Foster Brooks, he was a professional acting drunk guy. That was his shtick.
Coming here. Okay, this was a good pick, Al. I'm loving this.
I think that guy always played a drunk.
Yes, he did.
Yep, that was his thing.
He's reading the book to see what to do next.
Yeah, he says the guidebook.
No, you dumbass. I don't smoke.
You might want to back up a bit.
I like the fact that he pulls the guy out. So the song is about how evil he is. He's clearly not evil, you know? Blew up everything but.
What to say?
That's funny. The bars are there to keep someone from breaking in. Prevents him from breaking out.
He's just an agent of chaos.
Yep.
Arnold.
And I swear, I know that I saw promos for this because I remember him in this outfit, and I'm like, Arnold Schwarzenegger's playing the Lone Ranger?
Ranger, yeah. And of course, to my knowledge, I believe it is Arnold Schwarzenegger's only Western.
Okay, so I get the shtick, right? You got the bad guy who's a dunderhead at being a bad guy. You got the good guy who's a dunderhead at being a good guy.
Exactly.
And then you got Ann-Margret. The real reason to watch this movie.
Couple of reasons to watch the movie.
Yeah, well, right? That go well together. Wow. Wow.
And we kind of know her character.
Yeah.
Charming Jones. Gotta love. I love just the wacky names they use.
Handsome stranger. I like that he hits the bell to get him going again.
Don't even trade.
That's a trick that a lot of people with a stutter, if you sing, sometimes you can. Ruth Buzzy. I mean, she's making a great point. She didn't want to cross the street in the first place. It was crossing back that she got hurt. But everybody who didn't see that thinks she's nuts.
One of my favorites. Jack Elam.
Yeah. I get the feeling that this set I've seen in other movies. It's your fault he's in here. Bank owner doesn't trust banks. Yes, do it, do it. Why do I think that the horse is the brains of the operation now?
I would not, I'm not at all surprised. And you're probably right. Those are some mighty eyebrows.
Yep.
That one has.
I guess he pretty much runs the town.
Well, wasn't that a lot of money back then?
Well, it was.
Oh,
But I know what he's thinking. It's what I'd be thinking. I'll stop her from getting the money to her father. Who says I got to bring it back?
Yeah.
No.
See that painting up there?
Uh-huh.
That was the on the side of the truck and Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, okay.
Bandits
hang out. Okay, okay. I get it. But it fits so perfectly. Oh, I saw this gag. This is good. Aw. That's an uppercut. Left cross. That's a 2x4. Great payoff to the gag because he goes up and he throws that guy to get to the bar. And the payoff is he comes up behind him and clobbers him.
He's got a lot of booze going out there, too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, looks good. Then why do they call it 5 Mile?
That's a big piece of meat.
So now he's getting eat his meal.
Right. It's paid for.
With a glass of milk.
Well, you think it's paid for.
Well,
they
maybe
don't
not.
pay till
Maybe,
after.
maybe not.
It makes me wonder, does Arnold have that outfit in his collection somewhere?
Oh, I don't know. This was pretty early in his career. He might not have had the pull to,
True.
like what movie was it where he took payment? He got a Harrier just for being in the movie.
True Lies, maybe?
Oh my!
I will admit, I do love his State Farm commercial.
Oh yeah.
It's like a good neighbor. neighbor.
Yes. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about the money.
How old was she when she did this?
Older than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. 38.
How old was she?
38. She was in the prime of her womanhood.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get that? He goes, I'm named after my father. Well, it must have been quite a man. I don't know, I never met him. He was a handsome stranger.
Oh, I get
That's
it.
how you
Yeah.
got the
That
name.
one was a thinker. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh, fire brigade.
That's funny. Oops.
You see that? That's supposed to be Burt Reynolds up there. And I love the use of the musical cues.
Oh yeah.
They're right out of a cartoon. Like dun, 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 dun,
Right.
dun, dun. He is pickled.
Da, 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 da. You're right. That is very cartoonish music.
Yep.
It's great. Wow. That's impressive.
What is?
5 empty bottles.
It's deadly, is what it would be, really.
Well, yeah. Oh! Holy crap!
And landed on a bottle, too.
Well, that's a good businessman. Yeah, I love that trumpet too.
Yep.
It's like, oh. That look on his face, like, oh my god, what?
You gotta watch it when you drink too much.
Helicopters couldn't kill Kirk Douglas. Don't think alcohol could do him any real damage to him. Yeah, good point. See, he's a nice guy. He doesn't realize that she's coming on to him.
Just married.
I was talking with a buddy of mine about shotguns. I think I'd really like one.
I wish I had one of my grandfather's shotguns.
Lever action, like the Chuck Connors.
Oh yeah, no, my grandfather just had they were just regular hunting ones where I don't know the name, but you cock it down, you put them in the end of the barrel. And
oh, sure.
Again. I don't know the name for it.
Muzzle loader, yeah.
Yeah. I know it's weird, but I kind of like the soundtrack.
I do too. It was very... Wow. It was very 1979,
God, my shoulders.
I know, right? And knees. There's... I love the exaggeration. I love the exaggeration of his spurs. It's clearly done by the Foley artist using a bell.
That was a nice little kick up.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good name for a horse, though. Whiskey.
Yep. You notice that the horse started to react, but there's got to be a trainer there telling you, okay, calm down. Wow, not bad.
Kirk Douglas was awesome doing stuff like that. I've seen him do that a few times.
And the horse is like, damn right you will. I wasn't planning on it.
Right.
Because he already, yeah. Oh, it's his spurs running on the ground, right. Oh my God. Oh! Oh my gosh.
I love that. It was so funny.
A bit. Oh my God.
Like, this guy's an idiot.
I love the fact that someone tried to rob him and he's completely oblivious of it because it failed so miserably.
Another wacky plan.
It's like, why? Oh my God! You're right. It is just like Wile E. Coyote.
Yep, exactly. Whiskey.
I now understand why he calls the horse whiskey. Because if someone actually brings him a bottle, that's fine too.
Yeah. He is totally oblivious.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah, he didn't have any lines on these pages of the
Yeah.
script. How is it different?
I think I see this one coming. No, it makes perfect sense. After you fired 6 shots and they think you're empty, you
Yep,
still have another
got one.
shot. I actually think that's kind of brilliant.
The Reverend Slade.
And she's like, nope, he doesn't do that either.
I like that one little eye that was open.
Right. There's the payoff. The 7-shot 6-shooter.
Yep.
Oh, God. Well, it paid off. Oh!
He's
I
hungry.
like the stuffing on his shirt's coming out.
I noticed that earlier. I was like, what's he got stuffed in there? It's hay, and the horse is eating the hay now.
For anybody who's just joining us, remember we do have the Cosby link at the top.
Because good luck finding it if you don't have it on DVD.
Yeah, I know. It's out there, though, because we've got
Yeah.
it.
I mean, does he have a plan this time, or is this supposed to be improv?
Oh, he has a plan. That's...
Oh, God. He's going to wear out the butt of his pants. And the horse is running after like, I'm coming, I'm coming.
That would be a nice little trip, though, you know. A little
Oh, yeah. It is
horse
beautiful
drawn
country.
wagon. Yeah.
I went hiking in Cimarron, New Mexico. Very, very similar terrain.
I wonder if that water is drinkable.
In 79, it might very well have been. Now, who knows? Well, there's probably no industrialization upstream from there, so yeah, probably.
Just like how the
Yeah.
songs is like interspersed within it. I wonder what Kirk Douglas thought of Arnold Schwarzenegger when they were working together.
I know. Let me make sure I understand. She was sent to town to get the money for her dad. So
Right.
she has the money now and she's taking it back?
Right.
Okay.
Why she didn't take another train, I don't know. Maybe the train didn't go back. I don't know.
She basically just set up 2 beds for them. Yeah, he's got wood all right.
Well, yeah, I would.
I was like, was she just taking stuffing out of her dress?
Might have done.
Why is she throwing clothes all over the place?
To make it look provocative
Yeah.
on screen.
Even down to that, branch hanging out as if it was a curtain in front of her. Oh, that branch is going to pull loose. Yeah. Oh, even like the coyote freeze, right?
Yep.
Whoomp. So the movie can happen. Ryan George, probably. Hey, shut up. Wow.
You want an Indian wrestle?
Indian wrestle.
You know the bald guy there, Robert Tessier.
Uh-huh.
Name. He has been in tons of
Yup.
stuff.
Yep. Oh, that's hysterical. Oh. I think you'd remember. Yoink.
Well, she packed pillows for her trip.
I mean, I can kind of relate.
Watch out, handsome. He has the high ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard you. He puts on his glasses. Now it makes me wonder, why did the bank guy hire these Indians to keep an eye on him? Why didn't he hire these Indians to help him? Okay, he's losing it.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to need you to get all the way off my back about it. Yeah. He should go back and do like pitch movies for these older films that, were probably before he was born. And once again, I gotta shout out the guy that's doing the muted trumpet. It is just hysterical.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, geez. Right,
This is a classic Wile E. Coyote bit.
It's like, how is he able to move that boulder into that position in order to set it
In the first place, yeah, exactly.
Suspension of disbelief.
How did he have the time? He's got to run to get ahead of him enough to have that kind of time. That's a perfectly round boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder. The other thing, if that was a real boulder, it would have crushed that tree. His timing's always off. He's always late. Oh my God. Dun, 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 dun.
I love that you can see how it's like constructed.
Yeah, exactly. And he rolls up like a flattened cartoon character. That is really well done.
You got to give it to Kirk Douglas. He another actor probably would have half-assed it.
Yeah.
He's whole-assed it.
Well, and when you consider his career, comedy was not held in the highest esteem, right?
No,
so
no.
he could have taken this as, beneath him, but he's all in on it. Like, he gets the gag and he's going after it.
Talk about an old cartoon bit.
Yep. Considering that would have been nailed in. Bum-ba-dee-da, bum-ba-dee-da. Yeah, they darkened it because it wasn't that dark before. Oh, because it really was a tunnel. There you go.
And then he's going to go and try and
Yep.
smack right into the wall.
That's probably the first bit that they've done that was literally physics breaking. That was beyond suspension of disbelief,
Just absolute craziness.
That's an interesting perspective, deleted scenes. This is Kirk Douglas's last action hero. He's making fun of his screen persona the way Arnold does later.
Yeah, that's a good thought there.
And hello, Nate. Good to see you. Acme the movie, yeah. No, don't worry about it, man. Problem is, if you come back watch later, good luck finding this thing on the high seas, because I couldn't even find it streaming anywhere.
It's out there though. It is out there.
Yeah.
To find. It's like I said, you got to hoist your flag a little bit. If you look it up, the movie's there.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, this is a well-trained horse.
That's not taunt.
Oh, God.
You can't even see the line.
And again, plausible, but in reality, a horse would have dropped it and said, ow, this hurts. Okay, and they're playing it like, I want to see what's going on. He's like, don't yell at me. Did you hear that when he hit? The cymbals chimed for the Spurs. Again. And again. Oh, the sound artist on this movie deserves an award.
Yeah.
I mean, because that in and of itself is a bit.
I love that.
Yeah, the split screen. That's genius.
that bit right there. Just,
Yep.
That was awesome.
Even knowing how that trick is done is amazing. Actually, I don't really see the difference in this, considering you were pretty much always in danger. Well, in fairness, everything he's gotten out of that book has failed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Use his own instincts. Geek Fire says, well, there's a million ways to die in the West, as we learned last time.
Yeah, exactly. Ow. You've heard of the man with no name. He's the man with no brain. Nervous elk. Yeah, whatever.
Can you imagine the social justice warriors today watching
Oh,
this?
God, I know, yeah. It's another movie you couldn't make today. But it's scenes like this that you feel like Mel Brooks might have had a hand in it.
Yeah.
He's like, what? I like the way he said, nervous elk. Well, cactus, mini sticker, yeah. Yeah, they're just a scare tactic.
Okay, he looks like an orange traffic cone.
Been stuck before.
I think this was Paul Lynde's last movie.
Was it? Now I'm going to look it up.
Because I think he passed away in the early 80s. Yep.
It was his last one?
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
He died in 82. 3 years after this.
Died in 82. Wow.
It's on the white man.
He was only 56.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was so much older.
He
skewed old. He looked old.
Yeah, well, that's because he lived a pretty rough life.
Struggles with alcohol.
Yeah. Apparently it had cancer too, but that's probably not what did it. It was probably a heart attack, alcohol related.
Yeah, see, if she had taken another train, there would be no story.
Well, the story could have taken place on the train too. There's a lot of train gags they could have done too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the cymbals? Boom, boom, boom. Shh.
I like that wolf's hat he's got.
Yeah. According to Holman.
Geek Flag saying it was rumored for years that when Paul Lynde was on set, TV shows and movies, when he had a drink in his hand, it was real liquor.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt about it. He was notoriously difficult to work with, and sometimes it was best to just let him drink. I mean, they are spot on with sounding out his spurs.
Yep.
Like, they're overdoing it, but that's part of the shtick. Yeah, you tell him.
Really?
She knows something. Like it just says glue. If only it said Acme glue, that would have been. Ching, 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 ching. Right? I mean, I always feel a little uncomfortable standing on railroad tracks.
It's so simple and silly, but it works.
Yep. I'm having a bit of computer problems. I'm going to drop out. Netter, you're going to have to go on mic in order to be heard. I'll be back. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Still with us, Netter?
Yep, still with you.
There you are. It didn't affect Cosby's still good, isn't it?
Yeah, my Cosby's been acting weird. It's like a little jerky, so I think that's what Troy's trying to fix.
That implies to me then that it's not just my system, it might be our internet,
Oh.
which is not good.
That is a very well-trained horse. You got to give it that.
Yeah, definitely is. Beautiful horse too.
I had a friend of mine he lost a horse, I think, this past year. I don't speed up. Ching, 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 ching.
Yeah, he is running really fast.
Got that little separation there on the porch.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm back if you want to mute. There
Welcome
we go.
back.
Thank you, thank you. That's better.
If he's in a bad mood, does that make a whiskey sour?
Whiskey sour. He's in the outhouse.
Had to take a dump.
Yep. And just like the coyote, you almost start feeling sorry for him because nothing goes right.
Yeah. Oh, you can see this coming. He sees it coming.
Boss. It's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you really, really do.
Yep, it burned the wrong way.
Well, that's the thing to remember. It burns the path in both directions. Oh my. Ravish the girl. Yeah, if he'd really shot off a gun that close to her head. Holy cow!
Where's he got flubber?
Oh! Is that Warner Brothers music?
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wow!
That's how it ends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, literally closing it out with the Bugs Bunny music.
Little man in the bar, and little.
Yep. Dick Dickinson. Dick Armstrong. There's a lot of dicks in this movie.
Yeah. Stunt men and stunt women. Whole
And
lot
we're
of
all
them.
juveniles.
Yep.
Plop.
Whiskey, played by Ott.
You know, I feel bad for his stunt man.
Yeah, but like I was saying, I bet he did a lot of his own stunts.
Yeah, see, I can see him doing that.
Yeah.
We know he went into the water because that was
Yep.
that was a one-shotter. I would be surprised if that was him riding on the saddle behind the wagon.
I think if you're really honest, a lot of these stunts are all in the camera. It's sped up, slowed down, taken from an angle where it's probably not as bad as it looks.
And
Like that bit, he was on a saddle. It's not like he was really dragging his butt on the ground.
Right. And like I said, Hal Needham and the people he hung around, they were stunt people. They knew how to do it with the least amount of injury, hopefully.
Yeah. I love that one.
And you can kind of tell that's a dummy.
Probably the best scene in the in the film. Fill in the blanks for me, thanks. See, and that's the other thing. You know that there were trampolines involved, but you can't see them because they're, because of the camera angle. It's just brilliant.
And
wow.
That is the Villain 1979 wacky comedy indeed. Lady Miss, thank you, Big Al Presents, for a super funny movie. Well, thank you. Like I said, it's the kind of film you don't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not on television, and have a hard time finding a copy of it. If you are listening to this, it is out there. But you really gotta want to look for it. Yeah. Which is the good thing about joining us for the show as it happens is that we do our very best to make sure you have a copy of the movie to watch. And
what Al is not telling you, what he's alluding to, was really almost right up to the last minute. I had not gotten a copy, and Al was helping me, pointing me towards some places that I could get it for you guys to host it for you on Cosme. Well worth it, though, absolutely. So, but as I always say, so you don't find yourself in this kind of a situation, you should own physical media.
That you should. That you should.
This is why we have a whole bunch of films that we, if we didn't buy them, people had given them to us. So we got some really odd films.
Well, there's like 2 or 3 movies that we, Netter's doing her thing where she's going through the alphabet, and we were coming up on one. She's like, oh, well, we should be doing, what was it, Drop Dead Fred, and we should be doing Down Periscope. And I'm like, I don't think we have those. She's like, that is unacceptable. And she immediately ordered them.
Yeah. Now, we had Down Periscope, but we did not have Drop Dead Fred.
Right.
Got today.
That was it.
I have never seen Drop Dead Fred.
Phoebe Cates and some British guy, I don't remember his name. But
Rick Bale.
If you said it, I wouldn't even know. So, yeah, you might be right. But, yeah, a story about a girl who had a imaginary friend as a kid, and now she's grown up and trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, I think I know the concept. I might have seen parts of it, but I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
It predates a lot of these imaginary friend stories that we've had more recently, and I think it kind of lays the groundwork for that trope.
But you have me at Phoebe Cates.
Right, love me some Phoebe Cates as
in this film, like Troy said, she had an imaginary friend. Her mom actually locked up her imaginary friend in a Jack-in-the-Box. And here it is years and years later, and she's looking for something in a closet, and it kind of falls out, and I think it falls out and hits her in the head or something. And she's like, I remember this. And then she opens it up, and her imaginary friend gets out.
You're giving spoilers to the movie.
Well, no, she's really just giving the setup because the whole movie is her dealing with this guy.
This is the whole first 5 minutes.
Yeah. This is the setup. So,
Delisa. Okay, yeah, it was Rick Bale from the Young Ones. Okay, yeah, I knew it was like some guy like that. But like I said, that is for tonight the Villain. Which ends February's Funny Frontier presentations. Of course, coming in March on Films with Friends, it's Monster March. And in 2 weeks from tonight, we will be joined by a very special guest, Miss Evelyn Hampton.
Yeah.
And we are going to be watching Gorgo from Great Britain. It is their version of Godzilla, 1960. one, I want to say.
Yeah, this is another one of those movies that she's mentioned to us, and I've never seen.
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. I know I think I might have seen it a bazillion years ago, and just time to watch it again. And then definitely, she is definitely our monster maiden, as it were.
Yeah,
liking. She is Captain Kaiju. But that's 2 weeks from tonight. What is what's on for next week?
Next week, we'll be watching the story of a blind lawyer who decides to serve justice in more than one way. So not just in the courtroom. We'll be watching Daredevil.
Yep.
Sadly, not the one with the really cool hallway scenes.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, Daredevil with Ben Affleck and
Jennifer Garner.
Jennifer Garner as Elektra, and I forgot who's Bullseye.
That Irish guy.
Yeah, I can see him. Not Colin.
Colin
Farrell.
Colin Farrell, right.
Colin Farrell, yeah. So yeah, next week will be Daredevil. Then of course followed the week after by Gorgo. But there's a long week ahead. Before we get to Daredevil, starting with tomorrow, I'm sure Deleted Scenes is doing something with Jedi Bill.
Yep. He's got his at 3 Central, 4 Eastern. It's Western Cinema Presents. I'm sorry, I don't remember what he's showing.
Don't know what the movie is. I'm sure he's here, so if he can.
Yeah, he could drop his link or whatever. Yeah.
Then of course we get to 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is for Unscripted. I don't know what the title of it this time is, but he always has a very interesting title, which deals with what he is talking about. And of course we get to Geeky Geezers at 9 Eastern Standard Time on Aged Boomer's channel. Any preview for Geeky
Sure.
Geezers?
We're going to be talking about how Vice may basically be going away. We're going to talk about how the rights owners on Charlie Brown are doing a new feature to address that whole Franklin Thanksgiving table bit.
Oh, good God, let it go, people.
And apparently there's an actress who's complaining that there aren't enough roles for young female actors these days. Yeah, we're going to be talking about some interesting things coming up. Yeah.
I don't know if you did it on your show, but did you guys talk about Alyssa Milano and the whole Super Bowl thing, but needed money for her kid?
I don't think we did, but it was just like there's no point. It's just
talk about entitlement, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, that'll be on Geeky Users tomorrow night. Always some great fun stuff. I wonder what you guys are going to do for good old days. That's always a fun. Oh, that's my favorite segment on the show.
I'm going to keep that one private or quiet. Let you guys have to tune in to find out because I don't remember. I know he told me, and I just don't remember.
And of course, deleted scenes with the other side of midnight, because deleted scenes never sleeps. At all,
and it's a great way to end the weekend, or start the week.
Yeah, end the week, start the week.
Yep.
And of course, Monday, nothing that we're aware of.
Not yet. I just really the only thing holding me up is I got to get the intro done for my new show, and then I'll be launching it.
What time are you going to be doing? Because I had never talked about it, but I was kind of thinking about doing something on a Monday, but. Are you doing like 10 o'clock? Or 9?
Well, yeah, my first instinct would be to go regular time, but we could.
It is a school night, and it is a Monday.
Yeah, so if you were thinking about doing something, we could work something out, I'm sure.
Well, see, mine would be probably not regular, but don't worry about it. I was thinking about it. It might not even happen, but Tuesday night is more Twin Peaks with
Yep.
live at help me
Sparkwood and 21.
Sparkwood 21.
We will be pretty much putting an end to Leland Palmer's story and continuing on from there. And that's over on Deleted Scenes channel. Then after that, like immediately after that, in fact, I might have to drop out before the end of the stream. I will be jumping over to Rumble for Rancor Steve's Manorama, where we're going to be talking about what seems to be an epidemic of arrogance these days. And getting a little spicy. That's why we're going over to Rumble. So,
you want to say Deleted Scenes Western Cinema tomorrow with Jedi Bill's Murder in Yellowstone City at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. And his unscripted title is Caught in the Web. Gee, I wonder what that's
oh, yeah, we know what he'll be talking about. Yeah.
Spider-Man?
Well, the Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man, basically.
Spider-Monkey?
Spider everything else, really.
But, so definitely check that out and check out the Twin Peaks at 8:30.
And I will be dropping... Huh?
No, I was going to say, and nothing on Wednesday that we know of?
Yeah, no. I was just going to say I'll drop the link for that Rancor Steve show in my community tab, so you can keep an eye out for that. Or, follow me on Twitter, too. I'll drop it there, too.
So nothing on Wednesday. Thursday. Right. Thursday Things.
We will have special guest. Sci-Fi Mombi.
Sci-Fi Mombi. That's going to be nice.
Sci-Fi Mombi or Mombi?
Mombi. Yeah, somebody did the same thing yesterday. It's
Mombie.
Yep.
Mombi.
Yeah.
Mombi. Okay. Someone needs to do the tag Sci-Fi Mombi. That'd be awesome.
Exactly.
Just thinking about that. So definitely tune in for that Thursday night on Netters Network at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central, which then brings us to Friday with Last Call with Troy Pacelli.
Yeah, I know that guy.
And any booze of the week happening? Any special guests? What's going on your show?
Well, I'll be there.
Well, yes, Netter will be there, of course.
We know her and Andrew Boomer. He's got to keep you drunkies in line.
Yeah, exactly right. Friday we will be talking. I'm going to get a little bit spicy, maybe a little bit political, because we're going to be talking about food autonomy, self-sufficiency, and why it's so important. We're going to be talking about big agriculture, government corruption, and the Amos Miller case out of Pennsylvania. I'm going to get a little bit spicy. Yep.
And with alcohol in the mix, that'll be interesting.
It could be. It could very well be very, very interesting, yeah.
And, of course, that leads us into Daredevil Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would like to announce that upcoming on my channel, March 16th. I want to start thinking about this. This is the first time I'm announcing it. March 16th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a matinee. It's a St. Patrick's Day weekend matinee. Me and my former co-host from Iconicast in the good old days, Sierra, we're going to be having a special Films with Friends. Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Once again, it'll be the first time I'm doing this. A repeat rewatch. It's a special one with my friend Sierra. We've been trying to get her to do one for a while now, so definitely, hopefully, you'll join us March 16th at 3 p.m. It is a Saturday. And it'll be a lot of fun to get down with the leprechauns and. Always a fun movie.
I saw that you put the stream up, and I was like, "Oh man, that's pretty cool."
Yeah, I've put it up already just because once I had her go ahead, I
Yeah,
went ahead and made it. I was like, I'm just going to put it out.
makes
Just
sense. Yeah.
because it's outside of the normal Saturday. I usually don't put a stream up until the following. Well, I'm not like netter that can do
Yeah.
almost the rest of the year. I I like to concentrate because I'll get confused. If I go into StreamYard and see all these ones, I almost went to the wrong one tonight because like, well, no, that's the wrong one. So I try to just keep one at a time.
I have 11 in StreamYard right now for all my upcoming films.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and speaking of things, I did drop a video today. It's another quick tip, so go over to my channel and check that out. It's how to make your face powder last longer.
Ooh, did you use Clipchamp?
No.
Oh.
I got my Nero to work because it's like I actually contacted them because my Nero has never worked properly. And so I contacted them and said, look, this is telling me I've got a trial version. I shouldn't have a trial version. I've paid for this. I said, so I want to delete this off and re-put it on. So how do I do that? So somebody actually had the intelligence to say, go here, click on this to remove all instances of Nero. Then click on this link to, put it back on. And that was the link that I never had to get everything I was supposed to have for Nero. So now I've got everything.
Real quick, I want to say hello to Daniel Heron, the Birdman, soundtrack to the Birdman.
Hey!
Yeah, long time no
Greetings.
see, buddy.
Greetings from Albany Airport. He is having a Merry Fall concert weekend. His favorite singer, he goes to a lot of her shows when he can. So he's given himself a musical weekend, and he's been catching me up on his trip. Yeah. Glee C is doing McClintock on March 3rd. Love that movie. That is an awesome film. John Wayne, who is my spirit animal. Not really. We share the same birthday day, not year, but John Wayne, awesomely cool guy. So, anybody got anything else before we start the goodbyes and the farewells?
No, that was it. And of course, my quick tip video isn't very long. It's like 2 minutes, if that. So, check it out. If you need to know how to make your face powder last longer, it's a very helpful hint.
Any special last words, Troy?
No, Al, I need to thank you much more properly on air. Super appreciate that you always have us as part of your show, and just want to express my appreciation.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad the same way with you guys on the other weeks. Yeah, it's a nice little system we got going here. Kind of both bringing different things to the table and having fun and enjoying you guys. I'm not going to step on Netter's final closing thing too much, but just for me, I do want to say, and because I forgot to, check out some of my latest reviews. Of course, I do have Madam Web up. I have the Bob Marley film. I watched that, and what else did I think? There's another one in there somewhere. But just kind of check out my reviews. They don't take long, minute, 2 minutes, usually. Quick and dirty reviews. All you really need to know about how the film is. I don't go into great depth about what it's about and stuff like that. That's not what I'm going to do. I'm doing the other thing because it's a challenge. 10 words. Man, that's tough sometimes. But, of course, we cannot leave without the wonderful and magical words from Netter to all our great Owl Pals. And have you come up with a name for your people yet?
I haven't.
Okay, wow. I still like Netter's nerds, but so Nanette,
Everybody's a nerd,
take us out of
so
here.
it doesn't quite work. So, well, of course, I always start off with, please make sure that you are sub to every member of the panel. There you go, English.
Take two.
Yeah.
Take two. Okay. Please make sure that you are sub to every member of the panel, as well as everyone in the chat. And if you think that you are already sub, please go back and double check, because YouTube likes to take away subs, and that's not nice of them. And with that said, we can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well, good, and fun. But it is so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping your comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in the same room, just enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. And the fact that you can be anywhere, and you chose to be here, I mean, that's so encouraging. I love seeing you guys every week. I love how you guys, you just talk amongst yourselves. You say hello to each other. You share the love. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of our family. Good night, and God bless.
Thank you. Netter and Lady Miss says it well as well. Saturday movie with friends. What a fun way to spend the evening.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's true. Having your friends over, even spread out all over the country. It's such a wonderful thing to spend this time with you. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. A very happy and safe Sunday and week ahead. Take care. And as I always like to say, always try to find something fun to watch. Goodbye.